You seem like the kind of person who has a lot of negative feelings about herself. I only say this because until recently, I had very negative feelings about myself. My father used to tell me with somewhat regular frequency that I was selfish and greedy and thought only of myself. And so I asked him, how do I become a better person? How do I achieve that? And he said, simply listen to your conscience. Your conscience is a little angel, and it sits right here on your shoulder, and it tells you when you've done something bad. Why do you think people who set buildings on fire always go back to the scene of the crime? Their conscience has a little whip, and it whips them and whips them until they go back and see how wicked they were. What an astonishing volume of horseshit people expect you to swallow. Do you know what I mean? What a staggering, towering load. What I'm trying to say is, it might be a good idea if you didn't blame yourself so much. A few years ago, I took that little conscience off my shoulder, and I just snapped its neck. And I think you might feel better if you did the same thing. My most embarrassing moment, and there are a lot to choose from, happened when I was 13 years old. I was at horse riding camp, which is kind of embarrassing enough all by itself. And it was the first day, it was the first hour, and we were getting an intro and kind of a tour around the barn, and I was trying to look cool because I was 13. And I was standing in one spot, and this huge horse, a pregnant horse named Figamajig, just leaned over and bit me on the arm. And I responded in the least cool way possible. I just started bawling, and for the rest of the week I had to go back to horse riding camp and be the kid who was bitten by a pregnant horse named Figamajig, and it was pretty traumatizing.